Okay, so I have two diagrams in front of me. This is OBD-II only, as you can see. OBD-II plug, and there's nothing up here. On your car, it looks like this. Data link connector. You see 20 pins, so this is the 20-pin connector. You can see 20-pin connector circuit. Okay, so the reason you need to bridge, or I need to bridge, pin 7 and pin 8 is because of this. This is my car, okay? OBD-II only. Look. Pin 7 here goes to, as you can see, there's a splice, a connection. It goes to the transmission control module, splice, and this is the engine control module, as you can see here, okay? So that's pin 7, okay? Pin 8 goes all the way here, all the way down here, and splices, connects all these wires together. So this is ABS, electronic shocks, instrument cluster, all of that. And it goes back up and goes here. So the reason you need to bridge pin 7 and pin 8 is because of this. Check this out. This was a very cool realization when I learned about it. Let me find it. I had a whole thread about this. I'm like, why do you have to bridge pin 7, pin 8? Okay, this is your OBD-II connector, okay? All of these colored lines are called the interface, let's say, okay? So data, for example, only goes into these connections. Data goes into 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 14, 15, 16. So, and the interface takes this data and it reads it and it could do stuff with it, okay? But there are pins which are not connected to the interface, so no matter what data comes to these pins, it can't be read. So those pins are 2, 3, pin number 8. Remember, pin number 8 on my diagram here is attached to all this stuff. So a lot of data is coming to pin 8, but nothing is connected to it. Anyways, pin 9, pin 11, pin 12, 13, things like that. So the reason why I need to connect pin 7 and pin 8 is because the interface is not connected. This K line here is not connected to pin 8. So no matter what information comes from here, just follow my mouse, all the way into pin 8, your OBD-II cable doesn't read it. It can't read it because there's no interface decoding the data. So when you connect pin 7 and pin 8 together, this creates a link from pin 8 to the interface and to the computer. So now data coming from pin 8 can now be read through pin 7 to the interface, okay? So what we've done here is we have connected pin 7 and pin 8 together, okay? This is for a more modern car though, and here's why. Look. Pin 20, this is back to your car again, the 20-pin connector. Pin 20, by the way, I wish someone would explain this to me because this blew my mind, it's really cool. Pin 20, this is very familiar. All this stuff here, ABS, all that kind of stuff, this stuff is the same as this stuff, okay? But for your car, it goes up to pin number 20, okay? Pin 17, we already know about. This, where is it? This goes to the engine computer. There's a splice here to engine control and transmission control, okay? So that's pin 17. Now, we know that you could already read the engine control, and that's because pin 2 already goes to pin 7, okay? So this is the part that'll actually answer your question. If you bridge pin 20 and pin 17, that means all the data, all of this stuff goes to pin 17, which then goes to pin 2, and then automatically goes to pin 7 only, okay? In this OBD-II plug, there's no pin 8. Pin 8 isn't connected to anything. And if we go back here, everything is connected to pin 7. So for you specifically, because everything goes from pin 2 of the 20-pin connector to pin 7, you don't have to bridge any connections. Your bridge is already created here. This is your bridge. It's already connected here, and it gets sent to pin number 7. But for me, I don't have a 20-pin connector, so I have to bridge pin 8 and pin 7 through the connector. So for you, you do not have to bridge pin 7 and pin 8 because all the data comes to pin 7 automatically. Let me know if that made sense.